Hello, hello, hello. Once again, here I am, and there you are, and we're gonna talk about stuff. Um, for those of you who have been watching this channel for the past few months that it's been around, you'll know that I have been using and am madly in love with my watercolor palette. I bought this thing as a bit of a fluke, and it has actually changed my life. So what I'm going to do is give you a honest and thorough review of this space age, crazy, beautiful, alien watercolor palette that honestly I bought it as a fluke and I never expected much from it. I bought it because it was cheap, if truth be told. And what I have found since is that compared to every other kind of watercolor that I've used, this one, it's unrivaled. When you buy it, it comes with a little thing. I just realized that I have it right there. It comes with a little thing of paper, which is, well, I've never used any. So it's super cute though. I just wanted to show you because it popped into my head. It has all these, you open it up and it has all these little watercolor pages, which I should try out, but that's tiny. And if you've heard me talk about how I like to do art, to be honest with you, I like to do things large. So I have not used the little tiny things. But you open this bad boy up and the container acts as, well, this acts as nothing. I guess you could talk into it, attach a string to your friend across the way and you could send messages. But the bottom is for putting water in, which is great. Except, of course, I use my water brush pen, so I haven't really had to use it that much. I've used it a few times, but I use my water brush pen because I just like it being, handy and always full of water. But this is a brilliant idea because you got this little carrying case that it comes with. And the actual watercolor palette is super cool. You open up the bottom, and of course there's, the mixing part in there, and you have pretty much every color you could possibly want. And of course you can mix and everything else to get anything that you don't have. I'd love to show you how clean and beautiful it is, but that thing is well used. Yeah, it's I use it literally every day. Well, maybe not literally every day. Some days I just use my black art brush pen, but most days I use this. And apart from the fact that it is roughly the size of an iPhone, which is pretty crazy. I mean, you can easily put that in your pocket and wander around and paint things around town or in the bush or wherever it is that you do your thing. I just can't say enough about this. I've already burned through the black and I replaced it with, let's say, a professional grade black watercolor. And well, I like that. I'm not going to give you the name of it. It's in another video that I did, and I'm not putting it down, but that black is a good black. What the thing is though, the black that came with it is kind of better, which blows my mind because the replacement black cost me about as much as this. So if you can think about that for a second and put dollars to donuts, yeah. So now I'm in a quandary because, as you saw, I'm pretty much I'm running out at least of my yellows. I'm starting to run out of my favorite green. Actually, I like that green too. all of them are getting there. The red and the orange, you can tell which ones I use. I guess I use the lighter yellow the most, the kind of mustard yellow, second amount. Black is obviously I use a lot. And then the light blue, I really like that one. And this green is out of this world. So now I'm kind of at the point where I'm wondering, do I, try out some new watercolors to throw into this thing, because I'm never going to stop using that. That is the most awesome size possible. And I know some of you like the big ones, and for me, this is great. I still put it in its case after I'm using it, and I put it away somewhere, and you know what? It looks nice. I've seen what some people's, layout looks like, and it looks a mess. This is like a work of art all in of itself. And it's like a carnival funhouse mirror when you look at yourself in it. And it's a crazy thing that I love. But yeah, I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna have to replace paint. And that's not a problem with this palette. That comes from using the thing so much. In any watercolor palette, you're gonna find the same situation. And I like to try new things, but what I have found is that the color that I get with this, oh, and by the way, its name is HIMI or MIYA watercolor set. It's brilliant, and it blows me away every time I use it. The colors are vivid, and the colors are easy to work with. What I get when I'm done literally blows me away. Let me show you some examples. All right, so let's take a look and just see some of the things that I've done. This is from my last sketchbook that I finished. Some of you may have seen my sketchbook tour. Like, these are pretty nice colors, but you know what's crazy? The use that I'm getting with the color now is even more superior to what's happening in these. I've kind of experimented away with this, and what I'm getting now is even better. And I'd like to show you, but I'm not going to ruin the next sketchbook tour. But this gives you an example. I mean, look at those colors, man. This is nice. Actually, those it goes the other way, but you get the idea. I just have some earmarked. Yeah, Pocket is telling you how much she loves it too. Look at these. Those are nice colors. Really cool, man. Check that out. This is when I really started to realize what I can do with these. And like I said, the sketchbook I'm working on now, man, it actually blows me away what I'm getting out of these colors. You can't get nicer color than that. And if you can, I gotta find out. So that's some examples. I mean, you look at those colors and you really do realize just how vivid they are. How nice they look. The purples and the blues and the yellow and orange and the greens. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful colors. They honestly blow me away. See what I'm saying? Pretty nice, actually pretty crazy colors for what amounted to, I think it's $20. I'm gonna put in the descriptions a link to this, so if you want to pick it up, you can get one of your own. And what I would really love is if you did pick one up and did some stuff with it, and somehow link it to me, whether you do it through your Instagram or whatever, because I'd love to see what you get out of it. Now, there's going to be some of you who say, well, they're not professional quality, they're this, they're that. If you are serious about art, it should not matter how much you spend on your tools of creation, on your art supplies. And what I mean by that, you don't need to spend a fortune on them. You don't need to be getting the most expensive thing because somebody said this is professional quality and that's what you should be using. This is very cool and the results blow me away. At the end of the day, what you should do is you should try things out, experiment with it, find out what you can do with it, push the boundaries of that, kind of like Pocket's doing right now, and see what you can come up with. And if at the end of that process you're like, you know what, this isn't for me, that's okay. At the end of the day, you need to figure out what works for you. And maybe that is spending a fortune on art supplies that just sit there in a pile. Or you can spend a fraction of that and get something that blows you away every single time you use it, and you use it so much that you end up like me lamenting what on earth you're gonna do when you're done. Because I'm not about to be spending more money buying another one just because this ran out. What I have to decide is if I'm gonna try to refill them with the same kind of watercolors, or if I'm gonna try new things. And I'm probably gonna try new things knowing me, but I will tell you that I will miss playing around with the HIMI MIYA watercolors that I got 6 months ago because they are beautiful and vivid, and they remind me, to be honest with you, of the most saturated colors that are acrylic that you can find. And man, that tells you something right there. So try it out. Let me know. Don't make comments about it before you try it. I know some of you will anyways, but try it out first. It's just like going to a restaurant. Are you gonna trust what people online say, the haters? Because there's a lot of haters. Let's be serious. Or are you gonna try something out yourself? Maybe it's gonna be the best thing you've ever tried in your life. Maybe everybody else is thinking, oh, it's this, oh, it's that, because other people said. But let's form our own opinions. Or, for that matter, just throw away opinion. Get it out of your head and try things, experiment, have fun, create, be awesome. Enjoy the crazy cases that things come in that you are like, man, somebody actually thought when they made that. I mean, they could have just as easily shipped this. That tells you something right there. Someone who loves art made something for artists. And to me, that means a lot. And I absolutely love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. And Pocket loves it too. So try it out, let me know what you think. I would rush out and get one now if you don't have one. Click on the link in the descriptions, and like I said, let me know what you find. Show me some of the stuff that you create, and just have fun with it. Have fun with your life, have fun with the process, and be gentle and compassionate and awesome with yourself and the world around you. And make some cool art along the way. I'll see you next time.